Okay, great. So thanks for joining us to celebrate the life of the beautiful Irene. Irene was born the youngest of three daughters to Teresa and Simon. She was often called the Shirley Temple of the neighborhood, but to those who knew her well, they called her Bubbles. Irene had many loves in her life: the love of art, the love of travel, the love of shoes, and in fact, she had been a shoe model back in the day in New York. She also had a tremendous love for animals, and it was that love of animals that brought her to the love of her life, Irean Rose. Irene answered an ad for a receptionist for an animal hospital that Dr. Rose owned, and quickly moved up to managing his several locations and a special place in his heart as well. They were a pair who loved life to the fullest. They loved to travel and made many friends around the world. Irene loved people, she loved to socialize, and was an impeccable hostess. Her fabulous parties are one common thing that everyone probably remembers her for. Irene was also an accomplished artist who had an expert eye and always found life to be a study in art. Several of her commissions can be seen around her beloved city of San Diego. She was very active in the art community as well as the political ones. Many a fundraiser would be held in her Rancho Santa Fe home for various candidates and causes. She was a fierce fighter for things that moved her. It was that fighting spirit that bought her 6 more years when she had been diagnosed with cancer and was told that she only had 6 months to live. She might have been a tiny woman, but she had the heart of a lion and always fought the good fight. Irene was a devoted daughter and wife, but her most cherished roles was that of mother and grandmother. She loved to spend as much time as possible with her son Philip and daughter-in-law Tommy and their grandson Harrison. She could often be seen cheering at Harrison's football games or school performances, or just watching him swim at the pool right here at the Meridian. Those who knew Irene loved her and felt she left a lasting impression on every person she met. She will be forever remembered for her beauty, grace, and wisdom. She would want all of us to remember her smile, for she had a beautiful and full life and was very happy to have known each and every one of you gathered here today. So join me in raising your glass and toasting Irene, who will be remembered in our hearts and our memories forever. Again, on behalf of Philip and Tommy, thanks for joining us today.
To Irene.
To Irene.
Grandma.
To Grandma. And then at this time, Philip and Tommy wanted to take your any stories that anybody here might want to share. It's very casual. You don't have to stand up here like me. You can just kind of raise your voice from wherever you are. But is there anybody? Everybody gets kind of nervous. Like, what?
Yeah, want me to go?
No matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else? I can tweet.
I have one.
That girl.
My name is Tweet Edmonds, and I am, a neighbor on the other coast. I'll always remember Irene because she was always impeccably groomed, and she was always such a lady. Always, always, always. She had those 2 little puppy dogs. When she first moved to Sunrise Point, she would be out walking with them and come down our street. And it was always fun to go out and chit-chat with her a bit. But Irene had art classes in her home. And I attended because I always wanted to learn to draw, to paint barns. Being from Illinois, that's what we have back home. So anyway, Irene said, there were maybe 6 of us in the class, and she said, well, the first thing we're going to do is draw flowers. I'm like, okay. And so she had this beautiful pot of geraniums, and she's told all of us that your mind will tell your hands what they can do. Well, it didn't work for me. my pot of geraniums, I think I had something, a calla lily, and there was a rose, and she said, well, that looks like a carnation. She was really cool about it, and she said, well, we can try again. It took me forever to finish my beautiful painting. And one of the gals in the class did a great job. She was on her 3rd, on my first. And this lady was also a neighbor, Shirley Hawk. And Shirley said, you know, if you put any more paint on that picture, it's going to be too heavy to hang. So, you know, I'm just so happy that Irene moved to Sunrise Point, and that we were always nice friends and nice neighbors.
Oh, thank you. Anybody else?
So my name is Wes, and I had the chance to meet Irene several years ago when you guys brought her to our community. And so thank you for letting us share her for the past couple of years. It's been a joy, and you're right, she was always dressed very nicely, the hair was done very well, and she always had a smile. And so I got the joy of seeing her every day she showed up for work, which is fun. For me, so she will be missed, and I'm sorry for the loss, but I'm very thankful that you let us share a part of her life, or you let,
You got
thank
it.
you for letting us participate the last couple years of her life. It was a joy having her here, so we will miss her.
Thank you.
You know what? I will actually say something on myself. So most of you that know me know that Tammy is my BFF forever. The funny thing is that I only met Tammy a couple years ago, and I met Irene several years before that. And we were in one of the clubs here at the lake together, and we were going to be co-chairing the Christmas luncheon, whatever. Without naming names, some of the people who kind of ran the organization really kind of wanted us just to do all the work on the party that they would do year after year after year. And Irene being a party thrower, I'm also a party thrower. We were like, we don't want to throw that one party. You know, that's stupid. So she and I went into the next meeting defiantly strong together. This is way before I knew either of you guys, which is so funny. And we were like, so here's the deal. You either do the party and we went and do it, or we're out. You can do it yourself. And they were like, well, we're doing it this way. We were like, bye. And we left. And that is my favorite memory of Irene. We together, it was like, no, we're the best party throwers over anybody. And if you don't like it, we're out. And out we were. I think for good. I think we said, don't go back. But that's my story, and I will always hold that close. I love that about her, and I love that we were little power fighters together. Thank you, Tammy.
I'd like to begin with thanking you all for coming. I'd like to read something that my half-brother, my mother's stepson, sent. His name is Irean Rose. And he stated, my mom was a real lady who truly loved our father and lived life to the fullest. She always knew how much I loved her and Philip. I will miss her, Andrew Rose. That is my older brother, half-brother, who's been wonderful. Mom, as Laura said, was diagnosed almost 7 years ago with stage 4 ovarian cancer with a life expectancy of 6 months. She said no and fought on to enjoy and love Harry for 10 years. Thank you. I loved my mother very, very much. I know she loved you all very, very much too. family and I thank you for all the love and support. And thank you for all being here today. And this is incredible, and I really, really appreciate it. Old friends, new friends, good friends, family. This is what it's all about.
Many of you know my Nana as Irean Rose. I know her as Nana. Right in this picture, I was 4, and this was when she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. She was given 6 months, but as my dad said in war, she fought on. She was able to come to my football games, and I remember her yelling so loud that I think she made her voice hurt. So she was very funny. When I was at the grocery store with my mom, we were going, and then radishes fell to the floor, and they were all messed up. And something weird was radishes is my dad's favorite snack, so I thought my Nana did that. And I think on Friday in my classroom, our TV just turned on, and it was really weird, and I started laughing. So as you guys know, you guys were all friends with my Nana. She was very funny. She also enjoyed to do art. This was, she did not do this, but somebody else did it. But in my old house, she has charger paintings that she painted herself, and they are really, really spot on. They are amazing. And yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. And also, everything over there is sweet, and you guys may be wondering why is it only sweets? Because my Nana actually had a sweet tooth, but he never really told it. All she ate was sweets. Whenever we would go Whenever we would go out to dinner, she wouldn't eat her food. She would just ask for dessert and eat that. She would be like, I'm full right now. And then right when the waiter or waitress asked